They've become with game plan to slow down number 5 from Texas.
I guess it just kind of building on what we've been doing all year. I think we've been gaining more and more confidence as the year's gone on. And then if you're really serious about winning a championship, you start playing really good defense with the end of the year. And I think we just started getting more confident. Our D-line played great, linebackers played great, and we just have our full trust in our coaches. I know a bunch of people came from untrustworthy backgrounds last year. We all just trust everything they do, strength, staff, everything. So whatever they say we're going to do the best. And if we do it well, do our best, works out, make them look good.
Did you guys kind of have a chip on your shoulder a little bit, especially a couple weeks ago when the committee was saying stuff about your defense, and y'all go out and basically shut out one of the top offenses in the nation tonight?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think everyone on our defense has a little chip, a little something to prove. That's what's making us play a really good team defense. But we don't really listen to outside noise. Everyone just has their own personal chip, their own personal goals, and we all love each other, really like hanging out with each other. So we come together on Saturdays. It's been nice the last couple of weeks.
What's your chip? What's your personal chip?
My personal chip, just my previous school, didn't really like how things went down there, so I have to prove them wrong every day. TCU is my only offer in the portal, so probably reached out to like 60 college coaches, every Power 5. Not a single one responded except Northwestern, and then they said I wasn't good enough. So that's one. I guess the list goes on. I didn't get recruited out of high school for football. Yeah, every single time after a game, I go in my DMs and people say I'm not good enough to play. So don't stop.
Any kind of chip as a group being considered an underdog as the number 14?
I mean, that's just crazy, but we saw that and we just, as expected, kind of. But we have our own chips, like everyone trying to make it to the next level, and obviously the disrespect we get from a nation. But we don't really, talk about that or worry about that. We just try to get better each week.
What did you realize in terms of the gameplay, the style, kind of the grind it out was going to be on you guys to kind of win this game?
I don't know if we ever really thought that. Our mindset taking the field was just do what we're supposed to do and run to the ball, right? Bring it every play. You got a great offensive line, you got great running backs, you got a really talented quarterback who's going to be unreal. So you have to bring it every play from all positions. And I think we went out there and about 90% of the snaps we probably did what we were supposed to do. So, and we played hard. So when doing that, you don't really worry about the offense. And then it just so happened that, it's kind of our time to shine, but it's a team game, so that's what happens.
Texas has won a lot of games this year with big chunk plays consistently. I think y'all didn't allow a pass today of more than 20 yards at least, except for that screen that went long. How did y'all kind of contain that defense? And did you notice Texas get a little impatient at times, trying to push the ball downfield?
So the impatient part I did notice. I noticed like a couple of their players yelling at each other and stuff like that. And as a unit, you like seeing that. You're breaking someone down. But they played hard still, regardless. But when I saw them yelling at each other, I'm like, okay, this is good. And then what was the first question? I'm sorry.
How did y'all limit the big plays?
Limit the big plays. I think that just goes back to the game plan. People doing what they're supposed to do, keeping everything in front of them. They had Xavier Worthy, who's a really fast receiver. And a lot of times you'd see on film teams, there'd be like 3 or 4 safeties playing deep because they're so worried about him, and they get like a 30-yard crossing route. So I think just people doing what they're supposed to do and then not freaking out in the big moment was good.
So 2 more questions for Johnny.
Talk about playing a good team defense. How nice was it to have Shad Banks come in and play the way he did, and now I really have 4 guys with those kind of reps, for those 3 spots?
I think that just goes to his work ethic and attitude. Ever since I've gotten here, just watching him grow as a person has been really awesome to see. Just coming, he was a very a little immature, little kid, and then now he's someone you can really rely on. And I think that just speaks on our team, next man up mentality. Whoever it is, whether it's him, God forbid if it's someone else another week because someone's out or hurt. Just going to hopefully keep looking like that. But yeah, kudos to him. He came in and played great.
Johnny, I know that Steven asked you about shutting down Bijan Robinson, but is that not a big deal? I mean, I think he had 29 yards. It's the best running back in college football. Is that not a big deal for you guys?
I mean, we're going to enjoy it, of course. I mean, they like to run the ball, and we play it well against the run. But we're playing Baylor next week, and they run the ball too. So it's not like it's our last game, unfortunately. We got to kind of move on. But yeah, it's good. We're going to soak in it, but is what it is. So
Thanks, John.